Hey there, class. Mr. Posky here. Hope you're having a good day so far. This is our lesson for 1.4, which is equations and inequalities. Our essential question or multiple questions is, what are equations and inequalities? How do we know if a number is a solution to an equation or inequality? So we have a warm-up. Why don't you guys go ahead and do the warm-up. It says evaluate the following expressions. You're going to plug in those numbers in for the variables and then try to simplify or solve. Go ahead and pause the video and try that. All right, welcome back. We have 3x minus 4 for x equals 8. So whenever we see an x, we're going to replace it with a 8. So 3 times 8 minus 4. Now, do we do 3 times 8 or 8 minus 4 first? Do we do multiplication or subtraction first? Hopefully you said multiplication, so we're going to do 3 times 8, which is 24 minus 4. The last thing, 24 minus 4, is going to be 20. All right, awesome. Okay, we have n to the third minus d for n equals 2 and d equals 6. Well, we're replacing n with 2 and d with 6. So we're going to have in parentheses, whenever we plug in stuff with exponents, we're going to put parentheses with 2 to the third and then minus 6. Now, do we do 2 minus 6 or we do 2 to the third first? Well, exponents come before subtraction, so what is 2 to the third? Is it 6 or is it 8? Hopefully you said it is 8. It is 2 to the third, 2 times 2 times 2, not 2 times 3. And then 8 minus 6 is going to be 2. All right, sounds good. Let's go ahead and change the colors here. So an equation is formed when an equal sign, when a what? And remember, when I say when a what, you can repeat that in your brain, or else you can repeat it out loud. That's going to help you remember this stuff. An equation formed when an equal sign is placed between, what? Between two expressions. The word equation comes from the word equal. And inequality is formed when an inequality symbol, like, do you guys know what an inequality symbol would be? So I'll give you the first one here. See if you can fill in the other 3 blanks. So the first one would be this symbol right here. Write that better. That symbol right there, which is what? What does that symbol represent? If you said less than, that's awesome. What are the other ones? We have less than. We also have greater than. What is this one called right here? Less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to. And it says the word inequality means unequal. You could also, this also means unequal. If you do this, equal sign with the line through it, that's also an inequality, but the inequalities we're talking about in math are mostly these 4. All right, awesome. Doing great. Like I said down here, less than. The way I remember less than symbol is make an L with your left hand with your pointer and your thumb. So make an L like this with your pointer and your thumb. This is your pointer finger, this is your thumb. And then tip it sideways. That's going to be an L. That's going to be less than. So like you put an L on your forehead kind of thing or whatever. Or like what I would do, I guess, whatever, when I was a kid. So yeah, pointer finger, thumb, turn it sideways, that's less than. Okay? So less than is that way, greater than is the other way. Less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Okay. Critical thinking. It says, for this problem, one of the numbers is a solution to the equation and one is not. Which one is the solution and why do you think that? So we have 6w plus 2 equals 26, and we have w equals 5 and w equals 4. So we're going to plug in 5 for w and 4 for w and see what we get for an answer. I want you to kind of think, go ahead and do that. So we're going to do 6. So we're going to take, where we see a w, we're going to replace it with a 5 for this side. And for this one, we're going to replace w with a 4. So we're going to have 2 problems. We're going to have 6 times 5 plus 2 equals 26. And we're going to have 6 times 4 plus 2 equals 26. And you're going to solve both of those and see what you get for an answer. Go ahead and do that real quick. All right, let's go ahead and solve these. We have 6 times 5, which is 30. We do multiplication before we do addition. And what's 30 plus 2? Does 32 equal 26? And I want you to keep this 26 lined up. Keep adding the 26. Don't just write the left-hand side. Keep the equation the same until the very end. Does 32 equal 26 or no? It does not. It does not equal 26. What about this one over here? 6 times 4 is going to be 24 plus 2. And what's 24 plus 2? Is that 26. Does 26 equal 26? So which of these do you think is a solution and why? Hopefully you said number 2 is, because 26 does equal 26, right? Oops. 26 does equal 26. That's correct. Whereas this one, 32 does not equal 26. So the answer, the solution is going to be this one over here. Okay? So a solution is to an equation is the number, is the what? That makes the statement true. Makes it what? Makes it true. Okay. So, so if we get a not true result like over here, then it's not going to be a solution. If we get a true result, it's going to be a solution. All right, same thing over here. We have which of these numbers do you think is a solution to the inequality and why? So the same thing, except we're going to plug in 2 for x over here. We're going to plug in 3 for x on this one. Simplify it and see what you get for a result and see if you can figure out which one's a solution and which one's not. Or maybe they both are, maybe neither are. We don't know. Go ahead and give it a try. So you have 3 times 2 plus 7 less than or equal to 16. Sorry, I forgot to pause the video there for a second. Or I'll let you pause the video, but... And over here it's going to be 3 times 3 plus 7 is less than or equal to 16. Multiply 3 times 2. Remember, we do multiplication before we do addition. So 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 7 is less than or equal to 16. And what is 6 plus 7 going to be? That's going to be 13. Now, how do you read this? It says 13 is less than or equal to 16, right? So does it have to be both? Does it have to be less than and equal to, or is it either or work? Hopefully you said either or. So is 13 either less than 16 or equal to 16? It is less than 16. So is this a true result or no? This is going to be yes. That one's good because it is less than or equal to 16. This one over here, what's 3 times 3? That's going to be 9. And what's 9 plus 7 going to be? That's going to be 16. Now, same thing over here. Is 16 less than 16? It's not less than 16, but is 16 equal to 16? It is. This one's also going to be a true result over here. So which of these do you think are solutions? They actually both are. As long as one of the, for absolute value that, or not absolute value, sorry, for inequalities that have less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, if it satisfies either equation, it's going to be a solution. All right? So same thing over here. Like with equations, the solution of an inequality is a number, a what? That makes the value true. Okay. So you just plug it in, see if it's true or not, and that's going to be your final answer. All right. So that is that part right here for these last 4. I want you to go ahead and try these last. It says choose your own adventure, pick 2 of the problems to solve. I would encourage you to try all 4 on your own if you have time. Otherwise, just pick 2. Pick one of these. Like one between 1 and 2, and 1 between 3 and 4. Otherwise, just do all 4 if you want to get the extra practice. Probably a good idea. But this one's written a little bit differently. It says 5w minus 2 equals 26. And it's got a semicolon for 4. What that means is we're going to plug in for 4. We're going to plug in w for 4. We're going to plug in x for 5. We're going to plug in 7 for x. And we're going to plug in 3 for x. That just means what we're going to plug in for the variable we have here. Go ahead and pause the video and give it a try. All right, welcome back. We have 5w minus 2 equals 26 for w equals 4. So we're going to plug in 4 for w. All right, now, do we do 5 times 4 or 4 minus 2? In PEMDAS, does multiplication come first or addition, or subtraction, I mean? Multiplication comes first. We're going to do 5 times 4, which is 20. Minus 2 equals 26. Now, what's 20 minus 2 going to be? That's going to be 18. Now, does 18 equal 26 or no? It does not. So is this a solution or no? This is not a solution. Actually, I'm going to write no. I'm going to put no here. We should be writing that before, actually, but anyways. All right, next one, 18. Let me pause for a second. Let's write that down. All right, 18 plus x squared equals 43 for x equals 5. We're going to plug in. So we got 18 plus parentheses 5 squared equals 43. Now, do we do 18 plus 5 or 5 squared first? What comes first, exponents or addition? Exponents comes first, so 18 plus, what's 5 squared going to be? That's going to be 5, is it 10 or 25? That is 25, it's 5 times 5, not 5 times 2. Be very careful with that. Oops, that's a 2. And then what's 18 plus 25 going to be? It's going to be 43. Now, does 43 equal 43? It does. So this is going to be a yes. Yes, it is a solution. Or yeah, we probably should be writing over here. Might be a better thing is to write not a solution and solution. Actually, so if you're watching this video, probably don't just write yes or no, write solution or not a solution, okay? Because that's kind of what it's asking. It's not just asking you to say yes or no. Because I want you to know what this means, okay? All right, last 2 examples. Here we go. 4x minus 1 is less than or equal to 28 for x equals 7. So we're going to plug in 4 times 7 minus 1 is less than or equal to 28. Now, 4 times 7 or 7 minus 1, does multiplication come first or subtraction come first? Multiplication comes first. 4 times 7 is going to be 28. Minus 1 is less than or equal to 28. Plus 28 minus 1, that's going to be 27. Less than or equal to 28. Solution or not a solution? That is going to be, is 27 less than 28? It is. Is it equal to 28? It's not. But it just needs to be either or. This is going to be a solution. All right, last example for today. 3x minus 1 is greater than 11 minus x. So we're going to plug in 3 for x here and here. You can plug into every x in the inequality. 3 times 3 minus 1 is greater than 11 minus 3. What comes next? Any parentheses to take care of here? No parentheses. Any exponents? No. Any multiplication or division? We have multiplication. What's 3 times 3 going to be? 9 minus 1 is greater than 11 minus 3. Oops, that's a 1. Any other parentheses, exponents, or multiplication or division? Nope. Any addition or subtraction? We got subtraction on both sides. What's 9 minus 1 going to be? That's going to be 8. And what's 11 minus 3? That's going to be 8. Now, is 8 greater than 8 or no? It is not. This is going to be not a solution. Because 8 is not greater than 8. 8 is equal to 8, but that's not one of the options. It's only 8 needs to be greater than 8. Okay? So that should be your lesson for today. I'm going to go back and fix these notes and put solution or not a solution. So, actually, I kind of did it for these ones, so that's fine. All right, have a great day. Thanks for watching, and we will talk soon.